Woo!
We are live. Hopefully people have found this live stream.
Okay,
Hopefully you
let's
can
see.
hear us all right.
We are live. We are definitely.
Technical difficulties, eh?
Technical difficulties.
Yeah.
But it's pretty impressive what we've set up here, isn't it?
So
We've got a bunch of things. So let's see if anyone comes up in the chat.
I'm not really sure how the chat comes up in here, you know. Do you hit that button?
Oh.
Nope. Okay, so if
It'll
anyone's
come
got
up
any
on my
comments, hit that button. Live chat. Oh, there we go. Welcome to live chat. Okay. So Chris, what have you been up to the last couple of days?
What have we been up to?
Yeah.
Well, we've been making videos about content marketing. So for artists and producers and that sort of thing, looking to like make content and build a brand online. By doing so, we kind of like give people a model to do it, as opposed to like just, you know, spinning plates trying to do loads of social media platforms. We give people like a model, like a marketing model for building their brands online. So whether it's like whether you're producing music or releasing music as an artist, we try and give you a workflow that allows you to like efficiently do that. And today we're hopping on live to talk to all of you. So if you've got any questions about music production or business marketing industry, that sort of thing, drop us your questions. I'm looking at them in the chat now. So yeah.
Drop a question there so we can see it and come on here. Let's put hi. Just a test. First time we've done this format.
Yeah, this is definitely new.
Oh, there we go. It works.
Oh yeah, look,
Okay,
that's good, isn't it?
So you got any questions? We can see you directly.
Also, what are your? Let's think of a cheesy question. What's the best album of all time?
Oof.
What is the best album of all time?
Oof. That's
Well, Thomas,
tricky
what is
one.
it? You tell me.
It depends what mood I'm in.
Oh,
It depends what mood
I
I'm
want
in.
you to give us an absolute answer, not a relative one.
I really don't know, man. I really don't know. All right.
I think it might be.
Oh, we've lost.
Sure, we're fine.
The age? Any age, anyone can.
Any age, yeah.
I'll probably say big demographic, like I said, 25 to 34, but any age really.
I mean, you know, DAWs are used in commercial studios and DAWs are used in home studios. They're used by, you know, people who are producing music at home, recording music at home. So I'm pretty sure it goes all. I mean, I know, you know, people who've very mature people who use DAWs, you know. Especially people who've been in the business for a long time.
There's younger people as well. I know Martin Garrix wrote Animals. I think he was 15 years old when he produced Animals.
Pro Tools, FL Studio is
not Fruit Loops anymore.
A digital audio workstation of sorts. So, yeah. I mean, I think it would be a more specific question if the question was people who don't, right?
Yeah.
Who don't use a DAW. That would be more narrow within music, obviously. Most people don't use a DAW because that's most people, you know. But
do us a favour, have a check on the Facebook group there, to make sure the link is the right link.
Oh yeah.
Because YouTube and Facebook don't seem to like to
They're
promote each
definitely
other.
not friends, are they?
Don't seem to, well, I'd say Facebook doesn't seem to like to promote YouTube links. But it is what it is, I guess. It is what it is.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. Okay, so anyone watching? We'd like to know where you're watching from.
Yeah, on that link it still says waiting for Thomas Shaw, so maybe it's weird.
Maybe post this link.
Whew, it's hot today.
Yeah, whoop, there you go.
How do I share this? I'll just share your channel page, I suppose, isn't it?
If you just comment below saying
on
New
the channel
streams on
page.
the channel. But hey, it's what it is.
Streaming on the
Talk about these
channel
microphones
page.
while here. So I recently got these DJI mics. So the mic's actually inside here, and you can record on the mic, which is kind of cool. So apologies for any bad connection issues. We are obviously walking around, and internet isn't too stable. But hopefully this format works. If it's not, we can just record back in the studio or at home or whatever. But let's see what it's like.
Oh God, it's a lovely day, Thomas.
We have picked a very good day to go outside for a walk.
Yeah.
Because, well, we're currently in England, which isn't known for its beautiful weather.
No,
However, today
it's not.
it is it is.
Today is
good
not
day.
bad.
Yeah. Let us know if you can still see and hear us, because apparently the connection is bad. But let's go this way. This way's quite scenic.
If we go to, this is a fun experiment, isn't it?
But sometimes you gotta test stuff.
Yeah.
You know, gotta test ideas.
Learn the limitations.
We apologise if it's kind of crackly or whatever. You know, like the signal goes. You gotta try. You gotta try.
Trying to get to your channel page.
There we go. Oh, here we go. We got a question. Top Dog. Having looked at a few DAWs, including Mixcraft, etc. That's the thing on the live streams. The comments disappear in like 5 seconds.
Oh, I can probably.
So if
I'm
Chris
just
could
sharing
do
the
a
channel page.
comment, man, would be good. Can we go this way? I don't believe we can. All right. Fair enough. So we had a Top Dog Productions, I believe the comment was from. Let me just see if I can read it here.
Oh, okay. I'm just adding the channel link.
Top chat.
There we go.
Okay, yeah. Apologies for this. Live chat. Can we scroll up? Oh, here we go. We can scroll up. Never mind. Ignore me. Having looked at a few DAWs, including Mixcraft, etc., I realised although they have much in common, they're quite. Alright, these comments are wild, man. I can't see it. Yeah, okay, so Chris has got to do the comments.
I'm trying to pull them up now.
Yeah.
But my signal isn't that strong, I don't think.
Wow.
It says 4G.
Here we go. Whew. If we get closer to the city centre, maybe the signal's better. Let's have a look. You got the comment?
Nope. I wonder if we're actually
Let me try
even
again.
broadcasting.
It's a fun experiment. Okay, having looked at getting that Logic's things much easier. So basically saying, there's lots of few DAWs, learning curve, Logic's easier, I believe the question is. Logic is an easy DAW to use. Can't disagree with that. What do you think?
Yeah. I think if you want to record and mix music yourself, it's an easy one to use because it's just like a linear kind of thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's the conventional concept. It's tracks and time.
But you will need a Mac. I know people talk about Hackintosh, but I haven't actually used one. It's probably just a lot simpler just to use a Mac.
Yeah.
There you go.
But yeah, I mean,
What are the best stock instruments in Ableton Live 11? I really like Wave. I'm getting the name wrong. Waveform? Waveform synth. Wavetable. Sorry. Wavetable synth. Waveform. Simpler's awesome, man.
Simpler's good,
dragging the audio in. Sampler's cool, man. But
wait,
Wavetable.
simpler live. Yeah. Is it?
Sampler you only get in, I believe, Suite. But Simpler you get in all editions of Ableton Live. But I like Wavetable. That's really cool. And Simpler and Sampler personally.
Oh, I can see the comments
Okay.
now. Using Logic Pro, tip: make the flute and violins more realistic.
Get contact.
Get
some
yeah.
good sample libraries. Unfortunately, the Logic string one's not too bad, but the stuff in Contact, in my opinion, is a lot better.
Whenever I get back using Logic and ever get to make any music, where's the best place to gauge opinions on it? I'm a beginner. Probably the Facebook group.
Yeah, if you're part of the Digital Music Masters Facebook group.
Yeah.
If it's for song feedback, like in production, mixing, that kind of thing, songwriting, feel free to post it. We don't want any spam content, any spam links or whatever. But
Yeah.
you will have to answer the required membership questions to join the group.
Yeah, but it's free to join, right? Is it?
Yes.
The-
It's exclusive membership, but we'll let you join.
Yeah, we'll let you join. Yeah, we're unlocking it for you just for right now. Yeah. Any recommended library for flute and violins? Does Contact come with like loads of stuff like that?
Yeah, there's loads of violins. There's the studio strings is pretty good for violins. That's nice. The flute and probably one of the Contact orchestral packs. I don't really write much flute music, to be honest. I'm gonna go through there and go in this is pretty cool around here. You do get a lot of eyeballs when you have a camera like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can walk over here a bit more. Yeah, but nice view. Look at that, not bad.
Very nice.
Let's go up here. Any more questions, comments, feedback?
Oh.
Jump in and say hi. But yeah, we thought we'd go outside because for England, this is rare to have a day this nice.
It's very nice.
Thought instead of stuck inside on the computer, let's go out and about. Chris and I were going to go hang out anyway, so we thought we'd put the live stream on, see if anyone's got any questions, that kind of thing. Should be good. Right, this is getting heavy now. Your turn.
Okay. Oh.
There we go. There we go.
Do you want to hold that? Hi everyone. Okay. God, and I can do this, yeah?
You can do that. We've got the stabilizer.
Wow.
So I'm still mic'd up. We're both mic'd up.
Yeah, what are these mics again?
These are the DJI mic. Came out about a week ago.
About a week ago. Okay. Can you see the comments in there, yeah?
Yeah.
Best album of all time. Come on, guys. We need to get this down now, don't we? What is it?
That was me posting on your phone.
Yeah. On my account. What's
Yep,
the best
Top
way
Dog.
to create? Huh?
So Top Dog's put, what's the best way to create music/songs on the Logic DAW? Rhythm or chords? There's many different ways.
Ooh. But that's quite a big question.
I'd probably say the easiest way could be to create a drum beat and build from there. I personally like to come up with a chord progression and build up from that, but it really depends, man. I recommend just testing stuff out. Start with a bass line, build from there, start with a chord progression, start with a drum beat, start from lyrics, you could start from a
concept?
A melody, start from a concept, start from an idea. Yeah. You could write down the story in your head and build the song from the story. There's so many different ways, but I do recommend experimenting.
I really enjoy playing with this thing.
Yeah, Chris is enjoying the stabilizer. So we've got the Crane M3 stabilizer for the video buffs. It's good. The good thing is it's pretty small and portable, because some stabilizers are huge, so this one's all right. I'm
controlling it with like a joystick on it.
There you go, there you go.
That's so cool.
Toys for adults, really, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah. Too old to play with Lego, but you can play with the Crane M3.
Definitely not too old to play with Lego, that's incorrect. Excuse me, sorry.
Oh, the audio is working pretty good. A little bit paranoid in this setup, whether it would actually work or not. I don't know what Chris is filming. He meant to film a person. Film with the sky. All right, I'll hang back. Okay, there we go. Nice day. Nice day. You want to sit down anywhere? Could chill here.
Should we chill?
Just chill, man.
Chill, man. Okay, tell me more about freezing tracks. Not using. Okay, freezing tracks is very useful because it freezes the processing on those tracks to save CPU.
However,
when
you first freeze it, it can take a while to process.
Yeah, it will take a moment.
Yeah, so it is a little bit frustrating, but it's not as frustrating as system overload.
Yeah, exactly. So if you're getting system overload,
you
can freeze the tracks.
Yeah, it can help.
And it will freeze the processing, but you won't be able to adjust the plugins and stuff.
Unless you unfreeze that track,
yeah, exactly.
And then freeze it again.
So you have to kind of mentally commit for a minute.
So what I would do is any instruments that I've kind of think I'm finished for now, if I'm getting system overload, I'd freeze them. Then the stuff I'm still working on, as long as the computer can handle it, I wouldn't freeze them.
Yeah, there was another question about mastering.
Could even do bounce in place and freeze.
Yeah, bounce in place.
Yeah, then you can edit the audio for that. But remember, you might want to, when you go back to the track, you might want to copy those plugins over if it's MIDI.
Yeah, okay.
I've got another question here. Not using any live instruments, any VSTI. My mixing couldn't improve it, okay. Mastering even with LUFS meters is not good in car test. Tips on improved mix and mastering. Do you recommend to mix with MIDI or convert audio to MIDI?
Okay,
That's Chris's question for that one. I'll be a cameraman.
My mixing couldn't improve it. Not using any live, only VSTI. Mastering even with LUFS meter not good in car test. Yeah, okay, so like, you know, the LUFS metering will only tell you the relative loudness. It won't tell you how good it's going to sound in a car, even if you do everything, you know, correctly LUFS wise. But that's, you know, that's going to be a monitoring issue. So it might have something to do with your room or the speakers that or the speakers that you're using. So it'd be good to know more about that. Are you in a treated room? That will make a difference. What else have we got? Do you recommend to mix with MIDI or convert to audio and mix? Workflow wise, it might be easier to convert to audio and mix because then you've kind of committed to the music production, but technically there shouldn't actually be a difference. But it can be good to like print all of the stems and then mix them. But that's a psychological kind of workflow thing.
If you get system overload, it's not.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Have any advice to use a vocoder type of effects? I like the sound. Yeah, kind of like. I mean, there's the vocoder in. I've actually got a tutorial.
You've got one that's done quite well on YouTube. That. Is it EV?
Evoc 20.
Evoc 20, yeah.
If you go to the Unlock Your Sound YouTube channel.
There's a link in the description below. Go to unlockyoursound.com and Unlock Your Sound YouTube channel.
Yeah, but if you're looking for that, that particular video, go to Unlock Your Sound and search Unlock Your Sound Evoc 20, EVOC 20, isn't it? And it's the video with the thumbnail of me wearing a Daft Punk helmet.
Yep.
Isn't it?
That's pretty creative thumbnail. I liked it.
Yeah. That's like one of the best things I've ever done.
Yeah. Let us know what you think of this outside format, by the way. If you like this, or if you don't, if the internet's dropping too much, if it's all right, because it's the first one we've done live like this. So I'm interested now. Also, these mics as well. I wonder what this mic sounds like.
I've bought your course on Udemy for Logic a year ago. I just haven't had time to watch it. Will I need an update?
No.
You've been updating it?
Yeah, I've updated for, I think, all the 10.5 stuff. I know it's on 10.7, but 10.6 and 7 didn't really have any major updates. But I do constantly update that course. And you get lifetime access. So if you want to watch it today, if you want to watch it in another year, take your time. Like, there's no rush.
Just take your time.
Take your time. There's no rush.
What's new recently with Logic? I'm not on the. Am I even on?
Well, the 10.5 had a major update that had the step sequencer and
that was a while ago,
sampler.
wasn't it? A couple of years ago, wasn't it, that one?
About that, yeah. But the 10.6, 10.7, nothing too major with them. Yeah, shinier, cleaner looking interface. But I do like live loops. That is a lot of fun, especially for electronic music. So there we go. Thank you for everyone watching the live stream and anyone watching the replay. So,
what is the best album though?
The best album
of all time?
Kind of Blue. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Or was it Sketches of Spain?
That's good as well.
That is really good.
It depends what you define as good and what you're looking at. You're looking at enjoyable, kind of nostalgia type music. Or are you looking at a technical element or production or like
the absolute one.
Musicianship?
Okay.
I don't know. It really depends. What's your favourite album people watching? I can't really say favourite album. One of the favourites you could answer, but I don't know.
What are your top 5 then?
Oh, don't give me this.
albums
Obviously,
that
man,
have
like,
most influenced you?
no, it depends what mood I'm in. My music taste changes all
But
the time.
historically, not
Historically.
presently, historically.
A lot of it's nostalgia music, like music I listened to as a teenager growing up.
Yeah, we're talking historically.
I can't answer that question. You feel free
Most
to answer yourself.
impactful, most influential.
For me or
have
for the
formed you.
world?
For you, that formed Thomas George.
I don't know. Maybe Back in Black by AC/DC.
Okay.
Bit of a... Because that kind of got me into guitar. So then I started playing... As I grew up playing the piano, but then Back in Black, I wanted to play the song, so I started playing along, messed around with effects pedals, wanted to record the guitar, get into production. So in terms of best album, maybe not, but in terms of impactfulness, in terms of what I'm doing now, it made a big difference, I think.
Top Dog says, I'm not clear about Apple loops. If I make music using or incorporating them, is there a copyright to worry about?
Nope.
No, they're clear.
Yeah.
Do you guys sing or get any albums? Got any albums? Okay, so albums.
There's 2 questions.
Yeah,
Do we sing? I sing badly. I write lyrics and guide vocals, but I normally get someone else to sing.
I sing when I'm alone.
Yeah.
And no one can hear
I
it.
wouldn't call myself I can sing, but not well, but I'm not a singer.
Because I wouldn't want to subject anyone to my tones.
Oh, what was the part 2?
Got any albums? Okay. Master Puppets is definitely one of my albums, man. It just is.
Master
It just
Puppets
is.
a great album.
It just is one of my favourites. What am I going to do?
So Chris and I had a music quiz yesterday.
Oh, I knew you were going to talk about that.
I think we had 5 different quizzes, and I absolutely wiped the floor of him. Apart from the metal quiz, where he narrowly beat me. Narrowly beat me.
But I beat you, and if I'm going to...
So I beat you on TV shows, movies, pop music.
Yeah.
Classical music.
Yeah.
The only one you won is metal. Okay.
But if I'm
narrowly won.
But if I should win any of them, it should be the metal one, shouldn't it?
Yeah, narrowly beat.
Would you agree?
Yeah, let me just...
My room is not treated completely, but try to reduce the reflections.
Just gonna swap the camera on as people come in case they're insecure. I don't want us to film them.
My room is not treated completely, but try to reduce the reflections by using some acoustic foams and curtains.
That should be fine.
Using 3-inch.
There we go, we're back. I was feeling a little paranoid filming people if they don't want to be filmed, you know what I mean?
So you might want to, it depends on your experience level, but like you might want to consider...
Is this for mixing?
It's for mastering.
For mastering, okay.
Using 3-inch Mackay DR3 speakers. Okay, 3-inch is pretty small for mastering generally.
Yeah.
You won't be reproducing much bottom end, which might be why the car test isn't working out so well. And Sennheiser HD 120 headphones. Please recommend gears. Maybe speakers, but bass traps in the room as well. It's not just about, you know, it's not just about absorbing the high end. You need to balance the bottom end as well. Monitor speakers or headphones? Question mark. Both. I've got some headphones, but fancy getting some decent monitors. Get some decent monitors.
If you want to be, well, I was going to say, if you're going to be in the studio and go nowhere else, get some good monitors. But if you want to be out and about, maybe both. Splash now on
100% both.
Yeah.
For mixing and mastering, 100% both. It just gives you the 2 different dimensions on listening to it. Like you just definitely have both.
Open or close back?
Again,
it depends where you're going to be.
If you're recording, close back.
If you're recording someone in the same room, close back. If you want to be up mix on the train or something, or you want to mix in bed and there's your partner's there, you want to have close back.
Okay. But if we're talking about that, then yeah, sure. But otherwise, open back.
Yes.
Open back headphones. Thomas George.
Everyone mixes on the bed when it's time to go to sleep, right? No.
Yeah, no. Suggestions for some good plugins that would help out beginners.
For mixing or for sound design?
Is it sound design, mixing, compression EQ, or is it synthesizers, samplers?
Yeah.
What are you producing? Electronic music, recording, vocals? Depends what you need. So please advise me here, that'd be great. Lots of questions.
Well, there we go, that's what we want. It's a live Q&A hangout.
That's the point, isn't it?
That's the point. We are thinking about getting some fish and chips. after this.
We are going to get some.
I've been
not started sound design.
I've been
yet,
away
but
for a while.
I'm
I've
trying
missed,
to get
I've
into
missed
it.
fish and chips. You know.
If you're if you're starting sound design,
I've been away for a while. That sounds like I've been in prison.
Get
I've been out of the country for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In prison.
Definitely
No, it's not sound design. Okay, but if you're starting sound design, get
Serum.
a good get serum, but whatever, like you might have a simple, like you should understand the concepts like oscillators,
That's true. Yeah.
filters, modulators, envelopes, outputs.
Yeah.
Like those are the concepts. Whatever synthesizer looks the simplest and most simply represents those concepts, then just get to understand it. Get to understand the signal flow of a synthesizer. Again, oscillator, filter, envelope, that sort of
thing. You can do that in RetroSynth, for example, if you're using Logic.
RetroSynth in Logic Pro 10 is a really good synthesizer to learn synthesis on. Otherwise, mixing and mastering. So mixing and mastering, there's 3 main things you will agree. Gain / fader, right? The fader, EQ and compression.
Okay.
Yeah? Level.
What, TDR Nova? That's a good free one.
Well, that's a rap. Yeah, but that's very complicated though.
It's a good free one though.
Good free one.
Yeah.
But for you'll 98% of the time you'll do good with good work on the desk, the faders, EQ, proper use of EQ and proper use of compression. EQ to reduce resonances and balance out the frequencies, compression to tame the dynamics of the signal. Sounds crazy, but I didn't know for a long time what plugins were. I literally thought they were plugged on. The joys of being a beginner learning.
Sounds like you plug in something into the computer. You think of plug-in, don't you? But it does come from outboard gear, so you had to like plug stuff into each other.
But
you know what I mean?
It does make sense though. It's an add-on, isn't it? It's a plug-in.
Yeah.
You have the host thing, which is Logic or Pro Tools or whatever, and then you plug in or plug on new stuff.
Probably, I imagine it comes from outboard gear, doesn't it? I don't know why it'd be called plug-in, but anyhow.
Yeah, but I don't think outboard gear is called plugins, or has been called.
No.
Plug-in is a general.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, I'm not.
You have plugins on other things as well, like browsers and such things.
Yeah, but I think outboard gear came out before browsers.
Yeah, but I don't think they were called plugins then.
There's a question for you watching. Is outboard gear called plugin? I think Chris is right, you know.
I think Chris is right. I did install a free plugin called Vital to just play around, but I didn't understand much of it at all. If it came with a manual, I'm not definitely
watch a YouTube video.
Watch a YouTube video or read the manual or whatever.
Well, I think for synths, the YouTube videos are much better, or any kind of online course, because you get to hear the examples. A manual, if you're new to the terminology can be quite confusing if you're new to sound design synthesis. So you really want to hear it to really understand it. That's my opinion.
Well, you won't understand the inside of it by hearing it.
No, but you can hear.
You have to understand like signal flow and stuff like that, right? Yeah. Not all the tutorials teach that, but the ones we've done do actually. The Great Arcade. Hello, Thomas and Christopher. How's your day going? Good, thank you. How are you?
Yeah,
good to see you yesterday. Good to see you yesterday and today. So
we did a lot of recording yesterday, so
appreciate you for that.
Pretty tired, but that's why there's coffee. Hey?
That is basically the purpose of coffee, isn't it? The
don't
utility
recommend
of
it,
coffee.
but it is useful.
I don't recommend getting into it because dependency happens, doesn't it?
You can get a headache if you don't drink coffee if you're used to it. If you don't drink coffee for a day.
Tired.
Yeah, I do. Anyway, so it's a nice day, sun's shining.
Music, have a few
can't
projects
complain.
in the works. Good. That's good. That's what you want to hear, isn't it? I'm doing
That's
good.
it.
Just working on some music. Have a few projects in the works.
That's what
you want.
You
want to have stuff on. You know, you don't want to only be learning, but you don't want to only be like. You want to be doing, isn't it?
That's right.
Because you got to practice. It's practice, isn't it?
Practice makes perfect.
Practice makes progress, right?
Fine.
Yeah?
All right. Practice makes progress. Well, why was I taught practice makes perfect as a kid?
I don't know.
Does perfection even exist?
Subjective, isn't it?
What is perfection?
Your idea of perfection will differ to mine. Thanks, guys, for answering my questions. I will have many... This is Top Dog. Thanks, guys, for answering my questions. I will have many more, some very basic, but I'm learning alone. I'll be back on your Udemy course. Gotta go. Have a great day, guys.
Cheers for joining us on the
Cheers,
stream.
Top Dog.
Hope you enjoy the course. We'll see you next time.
Mihir says, I got into music around a year ago, but I had to take a break as I had exams. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Pretty much a beginner still trying to get back into it. I got Tomas's Live 10 course. Really helpful.
Cool. Nice one.
Thumbs up.
Yeah, if you've got exams and sometimes
I don't miss that, dude. No. I do not. Yeah. Like
sometimes I was gonna say sometimes the music's got to take a backseat if there's an exam you got to do.
My partner's nieces and nephews are going through that right now, and I'm like, oh, wow, I don't miss that.
I remember the big sports hall doing the GCSE exams. Did you do that?
Yeah. I live in a sports hall.
I felt bad for the people that were monitoring the exams, like the teachers or whoever it was, because they had to sit around for like really 3 hours just watching, making sure no one was cheating. Yeah, I felt bad for them. That was
By the way, when I say I live in a sports hall, like I live in a school that's converted into flats.
You live in a sports hall?
Yeah, I don't actually live in a sports hall.
Loves basketball, just wants to live on the court.
I get lucky today on DistroKid. They have a wheel you spin and it signs you a random number in their 2000 song playlist. That's amazing. I hit number 2.
There's a 1 in 2,000 chance of... Oh.
No, I hit number 2, should bring in a lot of new streams.
That's cool.
So, I mean, imagine listening to that playlist. It's just loads of random songs, isn't it?
Could be some
gems. You know, tens of thousands of songs get uploaded to Spotify every day. Tens of thousands.
Yeah.
The official number, well, not the official, the number in circulation is 60,000, but someone's been like, it's not actually 60,000, it's more like 20,000. But it's a lot, isn't it? They have a wheel you spin and it signs you a random number. That's so funny. Shout out to DistroKid though. Nice people. When we're not talking, they can probably hear
the bird sound.
Yeah.
It's therapeutic. I enjoy hearing the bird sound. Very relaxing.
So when there's a lull, at least there's something to listen to.
Yeah.
Lull.
Hearing the animals and the bird sound just makes you think, yeah, the world's just not about you. Every other animal gets on with it.
Cool, man.
Deep.
That's deep.
It's deep.
Hashtag.
Yeah.
If I was to get better at this music stuff, any tips on how I grow as an artist?
Collaborate.
Work
on your craft.
Build your brand. But work on the brand. What is the brand? What's the story? You know? All of your favourite artists are brands. Do you mix and master as you're going along or wait until the project is finished to mix and master? I mean,
I won't mastering,
definitely not mastering, but you know, I'd argue every time you move the fader, you're mixing, aren't you? But you're going to do that, aren't you? Like if you load the track.
Yeah, like the sound design is kind of mixer. You know?
Yeah.
Tweaking the sound.
But mastering,
no.
Definitely not.
Just make sure it's not clipping.
Just make sure it's not clipping and then master it later or have someone else master it.
Yeah.
But mixing is a bit more subjective, a bit more part of the process, isn't it? Also, mixing is so subjective in the sense that, like, you've had it recently, haven't you? Like, you've had people mix for you, but they sometimes
changed it too much.
Sometimes only only your mix is the good mix.
Yeah.
They call it demo love. You know, because you've probably maybe uploaded it to Dropbox or whatever, listened to it on the go, and you fall in love with your demo, and no mix can beat that demo now.
I've heard that from bands as well. I hear their demo, I think it's great, and I hear the final product on their album. Like, the demo, just rawer. Sometimes if it's overproduced, it just
because it
lose that essence.
And it also just represents the day, like you know what I mean? Where you were on that day in that process, like. Because that's what music is, or like anything is.
One thing I do is I like lie on the floor or lie in a beanbag, right? Put the music on, close my eyes, turn the light off, and just listen to how that mix makes me feel. How's the song make me feel? Obviously, it's not the best position to hear the song, but like, I want that music to give me an emotion. What is this making me feel?
Yeah.
So for me, the feeling of the songs.
And sometimes the mix might even be irrelevant to that, because it might be something else. You want it to sound
good. And I have
though.
So many different versions of each song, like 10 different versions. Not even just like the mix, I would change the arrangement, the sound design, even the melodies.
Yeah.
So sometimes my older mixes are so-called better, but I have to go back and listen to that again.
I think in the process of making music inside of a digital audio workstation, because you do everything inside one thing and it's like one integrated process, you just naturally do mix it a bit, don't you? Like, if you're recording a band though, they are two different processes. You record it and then you mix it, isn't it?
I'll send the song to a few people that I trust as well, and I'll get their opinion. Because sometimes you're just wrapped up in the song so much you don't even like. You're not even aware of what's good and what's not, because you're just sort of completely like. Or sometimes you're thinking too much about the technical elements. Like,
yeah.
You know what I mean, like
sometimes you just need
compressor
distance,
setting, but it's like
actually.
not about the compressor setting. How does a song make the listener feel?
Yeah.
That's really what it's about.
Because they're not going to be listening to the compressor that you did or did not do.
No.
If you're starting a project, do you like to lay out something based on music theory, or just fill out a melody / bass line and work from there? Thomas George.
I kind of know the music theory well, so I kind of know all the chords and scales and stuff. But I'd say if you don't know the music theory back to front, for example, if I was playing the guitar, my guitar music theory is nothing compared to the piano. But if, on the guitar, I kind of work out the music theory beforehand. But yeah, no, I'd say it's a good fundamentals to know the music theory, but you do have to internalize it.
Yeah. Ciao, Coach by Italy. Thumb up. Does being able to play an instrument give you an edge in music production?
Definitely.
I play the guitar at an intermediate level, but progress on the music production side is slow. Yeah, probably.
Yeah, because it depends. If you say music production, what are you, a mixed engineer or are you a composer? If you're a composer, it definitely 100% helps. There are people like Deadmau5 who don't play an instrument though. Like you don't have to rely on being an instrumentalist to produce.
He played piano.
He played, yeah, but
he didn't
programs
integrate that.
all
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, lots of like Rick Rubin famously doesn't play an instrument.
Yeah, but he is a. It depends.
But he's a producer
he's not
in that way.
Composer, producer.
Yeah.
It depends what you define as
There's
a producer.
no broader term than producer, is there?
Yeah.
Or production even.
Yeah.
Okay. But learn an instrument, at least to have some empathy for it and for the process and for the language of music, you know.
Yeah, keyboards are great instrument, just mainly because of MIDI keyboards. It links up to your DAW, nice and easy. I know you can get like MIDI guitars and stuff, but it's not quite.
But it's
the
also
same.
easier to understand the Western tonal system on a keyboard. It's right there, isn't it? It's not there on a fretboard.
Well, you get
much,
like the push.
Yeah.
Has its own kind of way of writing music, which can be interesting.
I think learning piano is definitely useful, especially for electronic music. You can be more creative in your chord progressions and melodies. 100% agree.
However, you get used to playing the same patterns over and over again.
Yeah, right.
So when you play the keyboard, there's a few chords I'll just go to, like a C minor 9 or something. I love playing that chord in different inversions and stuff. So you get used to, you have the same patterns, which is great, but also it can be pretty repetitive. If you use pick up a guitar, pick up a bass, start programming a drum beat, use the push or whatever, use something that you don't normally do, and you come up with different patterns, you come up with different ideas.
Mihir asks or says, learning DAW software for a band me and some mates are looking to form. Oh, okay, yeah. Also want to learn sound design to help with the same. Cool. Yeah, I mean, learn everything if you're doing it for your band.
That's kind of how I started playing in bands and stuff, and then started playing keyboards, and then picked up production from that. I wanted to know about sound design, wanted to record. Obviously, this is quite a while ago, but like 20 years ago or so, studios are very expensive. So I thought I'd learn to record myself.
Yep. Okay. Just thought I'd write, love these questions.
There you go. Oh, it's popped up.
Look at that.
So there we go. Are you enjoying this outdoor casual format, or do you want something a bit more structured? Do you want the tutorials? I think a bit of both is good.
I mean, we do both, don't we?
Yeah. Obviously, but however, we can, if you're lucky enough to join us live on the stream, we can answer your question in real time.
Yeah.
Yes.
We're going to get some food after this, aren't we?
We are. Right, linking food and music production. What are your studio snacks? I like the naked
Sweets.
bars, they're good.
I like sweets.
Yeah, but I feel a bit guilty having that. Naked bars, you get
I like
get
Percy
the-
Pigs from Marks and Spencer's.
You like Percy Pigs? They are good. Okay.
Yeah, Percy Pigs.
Yeah, they are good.
Yeah, they are so good,
Not
man.
necessarily the
I gave you one
healthiest.
yesterday, and you were like,
Give me
you were
more.
apprehensive, and then
Yeah.
you're like,
Because I know as soon as I start having that sweet food, I want.
yeah.
They're very
Lots of
moreish.
tea and chocolate. That's a good shout. There is something about tea and chocolate, isn't it? Like
Chocolate
a Kit
biscuit,
Kat,
like
a Kit Kat, a crunchy. Oh my god, I really want a Kit Kat. now.
This live stream's getting turned to a food
Foodie,
topic.
food stream.
Yeah.
But food is a part of the process, man.
Well, you need fuel.
You need fuel. Give me fuel, give me fire.
Metallica.
Yes.
Food is an international language. It certainly is.
Yeah, definitely. I'm hungry.
I haven't actually eaten anything today. I've just drank black coffee.
Neither have I. Well, I've had.
So, and it is, what is it, 2 p.m. near enough? Yeah, quarter to 2.
Quarter to 2.
Yeah, so again, pretty peckish. There's
So
some
we'll
with intermittent
probably-
fasting though. If you fast, you do get a little bit of energy. Obviously not too much, or you
Theoretically, you
start
do,
to drop.
yeah.
Well, we've got an ant on the camera. Okay.
We've got an ant.
Yeah, let's go to that. There you go. Okay, you might see an ant go across the screen. Let me get it off.
How did you get started with making music?
I did piano lessons as a kid. This is my family there. My dad's really into classical music, so did a lot of piano grades and stuff. Went to a local piano teacher, and then when maybe a bit older, maybe 13, I decided, maybe 14, decided rock music was cool. Wanted to be a guitarist, so I started playing guitar, started playing bass, started playing different bands with the local kids of the area when I was the same age, and then we started touring with bands, and then, like I said, I realised we went to a few recording studios, and it was a lot of money, especially when you're a teenager. So I thought, I'm going to record myself, and I got a Cubasis, a
Cubasis.
real basic version of Cubase. Learned how to use that. Got a few DAWs. Got into playing the keyboard, like synthesis. I kind of knew from piano, and yeah, started doing it. Went to music college, did all that stuff.
Yeah.
There you go.
I started on the decks.
Did you?
Yeah.
DJ Chrissy C.
DJ Chrissy C on the ones and twos. Hold tight the crew. and then I started producing on the computer with like FL Studio, Reason.
Okay, you went the DJ route. I went the kind of
Exactly.
performer route, I guess.
Exactly. And but then I went more into like sound design and stuff because I got a bit more obsessed with like synths and stuff like that. Went to university.
There
And came out of university.
you go.
And things.
But in my day, we didn't really have YouTube videos like this.
In my day.
Back in my day. No, we didn't. It was
No, we didn't. Well, no, we didn't. No, not then.
pay for music college or university.
Yeah.
So there you go.
I used to read the manuals.
There's always one. Are you the type of person when you get a new, let's say you get a
Fridge freezer?
so you get a fridge freezer, are you the type of person to read the manual,
No, man.
or do you just turn it
No.
on and let's see what happens?
No.
Or
Turn it
you get,
on. Turn it on.
yeah, you're a manual reader, or you're let's jump in, let's go.
If fridge freezer, I'm not reading the manual.
All right, not on fridge free. Let's have something a bit more complex. Let's say this stabilizer, camera stabilizer, okay, electronic one. Just turn it on. Let's
I'd
go.
read
Let's
the
work it
manual.
out
I'd
and read the manual.
At least the quick start guide.
Okay, I'm turn it on. Let's work it out. You're a
Yeah.
manual kind of guy. Okay.
No, I get on it, but if it's this, I know I'm going to be stuck.
Okay.
Like I just know already. I'm not going to figure that one out.
Okay.
Also,
Different personalities, eh?
My brain, it's so confusing when it's like, you know, I get really confused. It does stuff to me.
So let's see on the live
Turn it
stream.
on, let's see what happens. Fail quite miserably, go back and look for the manual.
Yeah, there you go. That's pretty much what I
Where's
do.
that manual? I knew
Turn
I
it
chucked
on.
around somewhere.
Yeah, you get really overconfident. So I can work this out. I've got this. And you're like,
Yeah.
I don't have this.
Then, like, oh, why didn't I do something properly?
And then you
for once in
blame,
my
no,
life?
it's the product's fault. It's not me.
Yeah, this is not intuitive. It's not very well designed.
Yeah. Oh, the hardest one. You've only flat pack stuff from IKEA. Setting that stuff up. You need to follow the instructions.
Yeah,
for that.
those you do.
Yeah.
You need to follow the instructions when you're building Lego Technics.
Can't say I've built Lego Technics.
Lego Technics are so cool, man. Yeah. It's like technical Lego. You know?
What, like the Meccano?
A bit like Meccano.
Okay.
Yeah. So like, there's like cogs and sticks and wheels and tires and plates and, you know what I mean?
So it's Lego for adults.
Lego Technics 1210s. LOL. Technics 1210s. The decks. Lego Technics.
Oh, okay.
Very good.
Okay.
I got it. He didn't.
Sorry.
Yeah. I had Technics back in the day. 1210s.
Oh, tens.
I started on Newmark belt drives, which were very difficult to beat match on because belt drives are quite variable in the RPM.
I used to use
playback.
Tractor.
Tractor.
Yeah, Tractor's good fun. Native Instruments Tractor.
Yeah, that's actually really good software.
I was always into the software because
Because I don't like hardware.
it's just you just need your laptop.
Yeah.
But I'm sure the hardware is something more fun. It seems probably more reliable.
The laptop is hardware though, isn't it? You need hardware for software, don't
Yeah,
you?
you know what I mean? I mean, I've already got the laptop.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So. You know. We've got a few of these midges, these flies. Called midges, right? Yeah.
That was funny. Lego Technics 1210s. Hold tight. Hold tight the crew. I'm really hungry.
Did you post on the Facebook group the new link?
Yeah, I did, yeah.
Yeah.
I put the channel link in
Yeah,
it.
hopefully no one's...
Kicking off.
Yeah, YouTube... it makes it hard to jump on the stream, doesn't it? There you go. Apologise if you...
Yeah, I mean,
find it difficult to find
it is
this
what it
link.
is.
Yeah. Oh, you put, it was the wrong link on the group. Yeah, sorry about that. We tried to schedule a link for the future, but then we couldn't find the scheduled live stream, so we had to create a new one, unfortunately.
It's not
very intuitive.
It's not a great process.
No. That's the thing with live. When you say you have to go live at a certain point, it's like the show must go on. You just have to do it. But
That's it. The show must go on.
there you go.
But it's a good thing. It's a reminder of that. It's like because that's actually real life.
We were recording early, and there was 4 minutes left on the SD card. I was like, well, got to do it in one take then.
Yeah.
So I could get up and get another SD card. However, sometimes a little bit of pressure will add fuel to the fire. So there we go. Right, there you go soon. So if you've got any more questions, comments, feedback,
Yeah. Last questions.
let
Last
us
questions,
know,
guys.
Let us know. Getting rather hungry.
Are you hungry?
Well, Chris is, when you start talking about biscuits or whatever, it got you going, you know. What new video courses are you guys working on at the moment? We're doing one about content marketing. So if you're a music artist, producer, videographer, video maker, podcaster, want to get you want to build your brand. You want to get yourself out there, and sometimes it can feel like you're spinning plates. So we've made a course to show you how efficiently and quickly you can distribute your content online.
Because it's a common
reach
issue.
as much eyes as possible.
It's a common issue.
Yeah,
It's like artists get it all the time. It's like, oh, I'm doing 5 posts on Instagram a day, 7 posts on. I'm like, you should be making one content.
Or you say to someone, why are you not posting on this platform? Haven't got time. I was like, well,
yeah.
I'll show you a way of doing it.
Because what we do, the way that we do it in this course is like we make a video podcast with like a couple of different cameras and a couple of like microphones and stuff. And then what we're going to do is like edit that down to a master version of it, and then we're going to recycle that into like Instagram Reels, TikToks, Facebook posts.
There's one podcast,
Yeah.
which you can just kind of make on the fly, or anyone can. We can kind of repurpose that into 20 different pieces of content.
And then
we want people to
distribute
do
the
that as well.
podcast as audio,
Yes.
upload it as video to
Yes.
YouTube,
Yes.
you know.
So if you're a music artist and you've got a story to tell, even just you talking to one of your friends about how you wrote that album, what was your inspiration, why you wrote that album, any key takeaways, any mixing techniques. If you're a music producer, you know all that stuff. You can just talk, and then you can
Yeah, exactly.
get out to your fans and followers, because it's not just the music. They want to know who's a person. You want to know your personality, which I think why this live stream is important.
And I think video podcast is a good way to do that, isn't it? Because it's just such a personal.
It's so raw. It's
so raw. Yeah.
It's not polished.
It's.
You get
Good.
to really know. Sometimes I prefer listening to video podcasts than audiobooks. Yeah, even though the audiobook's probably been very carefully written and produced.
Yeah.
And the podcast is on the cuff. But sometimes that can be better, in my opinion.
What kind of guitar do you get? Did you first get when you were starting out?
The first one, I got a Squire Stratocaster.
Of course you did.
Yeah.
Didn't you? Obviously you did that.
Everyone got, right?
Obviously.
So when you're a kid, it's a lot of money for a Fender, so you get yourself a Squire. Nothing wrong with a Squire. And I got Epiphone Les Paul as well. Get a different kind of
Is that the semi-acoustic one?
No, it's like the Gibson Les Paul, but the cheaper version.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
I had a Squire Telecaster. So
There you go.
Okay, last questions.
Last questions. We could stay for longer, but we might have to get some fish and chips.
Yeah, I'm really hungry now.
Let us know where people are watching from. I'm curious to know.
Yeah, where are you guys from?
Yeah.
One of them's Italy.
It's always interesting to know that people are watching from different places in the world. It's pretty cool, isn't it?
The internet.
Very cool.
Connecting everyone.
It's wild, man.
That's the idea, isn't it?
Yeah.
I had to be different. Islands, the great arcade.
There we go.
Funny. No,
Devon,
like, I
howdy.
didn't- Huh?
2 years into songwriting and Logic, what is the best way to find a producer or other songwriters to collaborate with? Good question. There's many different
Devon.
ways, but I do think meeting people in person definitely trumps online, because imagine how many emails you get a day. You might get like 20 emails a day, do you know what I mean? But if you meet someone and you have a conversation with them, you're not going to forget them.
In my country, did you just answer that question?
Well, there's
Any
one way
guitars?
is, so if then you
Wait, which one? Sorry.
songwriting, collaborating. Anyway,
Sorry.
maybe it hasn't appeared yet. Anyway, so
It has.
if there's any kind of networking events, any kind of if there's like any like evening classes or something, do you know what I mean? Like learn guitar, even production evening classes. One of the times I used to live in had the Ableton Live meetup, so people would.
Meetup.com's good for that.
I don't know if they have Ableton Live, but like maybe Facebook group has like a local, like I know there's like a Johannesburg Ableton Live group. There was a Leeds Ableton Live group. There's a few other ones, so maybe there's a meetup there.
Meetup.com has loads of stuff like that.
Yeah. But I say in person is the best way to collaborate, really. You know. Then again, we met each other from the internet, so
yeah,
you never know. You never know.
They're not
Facebook groups and stuff is cool.
real life and the internet. They exist in the same universe, don't they?
Yeah, but it doesn't have the same impression.
No, but we met on the internet and then met.
True. Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. So
Now
that's
here-
some Facebook groups, music production stuff.
I'm going to answer Mahir's question now.
Go
Or
on,
at least
let's hear
read it out. In my country, any guitars from either Fender or Squier, the American brands, are taxed quite heavily for some reason, bumping up the prices
Yeah.
a lot. Yeah, it's politics, unfortunately. Sorry to hear that.
Were there any other brands? Maybe like depends what country you're from, but obviously you get like the Mexican Strat, the Japanese Strat. But I'm not sure if it's all.
There'll be some replicas, won't there?
Yeah.
Yeah. Someone will have filled that kind of gap in the market, if you like.
Hopefully.
We're nearly at an hour.
Nearly an hour.
I got a Yamaha Pacifica instead of a Squier
Pacifica.
Strat for the same reason.
I remember that one. Yeah.
Pacifica? I haven't heard of that one.
Oh, wait, it's a real standard one. It's like a good standard, reasonably priced one. Yeah. A few of my friends had this Pacifica. Yeah, I just like it sounds cheesy. I just like Strats because that's, like Hendrix and Clapton and stuff. They all have Strats. You just want it to be like the cool kids with the Strat, but I can afford a Fender Strat. Yeah. But then when you get into rock music, you want to get a Les Paul or like an SG or something.
Flying V.
That's more metal.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's more the metal.
That's one I've always
metal
wanted.
kid. You're more of a metalhead. I'm more of a rocker in terms of music.
Rockor?
Rocker.
You're a rockor?
Rocker. Yeah.
Do you like rockor music?
I can't say I know what that is. Yeah. The only thing with the Flying V, it's going to be pretty uncomfortable playing it sitting down. You don't
play it sitting down,
you
though.
don't play
You play it on
you don't
stage.
play it standing up all the time. You gotta practice, yeah.
And it's noodly metal. Like.
Yeah. I think Ibanez has some really cool guitars.
Ibanez.
I had an Ibanez bass that was
Japanese
very
Ibanez.
reasonably priced, but sounded excellent as an active bass. It was really good. So I'm a fan of Ibanez. They were good. They probably still are good.
1 minute.
Beg your pardon?
1 minute.
All right, we've got Stream Master over here.
Time to go.
All right. I thought this was my YouTube channel, right?
Don't care.
Okay, all right.
I'm hungry.
All right. Right, any more
I
final?
also have a train to catch. Well,
final questions.
at some point.
At some point.
And I really, really want fish and chips.
We've been talking about fish and chips, you know.
Go grab some food, lads, lol. That's what the Great Arcade said.
There we go.
Right?
There you go. The Great Arcade said it. We must do it. So let's get some food. Anyway, so thanks for watching this live stream. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up, comment below, watching on the replay. Subscribe to Chris's YouTube channel, Unlock Your Sound.
Unlock your sound.
There you go. Keep your eyes out on the YouTube channel. We post some more stuff about its content marketing. Of course, we're doing.
Looking forward to making more streams in the future. Catching more streams in the future was quite insightful. Good.
Go. Cheers.
That's good to
We haven't really done the stream in a while. It's
Thank you.
It's
We'll do
fun.
more.
It's a little scary at times, isn't it? You know what I mean? Careful what you say in case you say a rude word.
Not allowed to say rude words.
I think you are, but
Well, some people do on the internet,
yeah,
but
you do,
we
you
don't.
do.
We try and keep it clean.
yeah, keep it
How
clean,
do you
family
get producers
friendly.
to listen to your demos? That's a good question. I mean, build relationships. Don't expect them to do what you want them to do out the gate.
Yeah, like
form a
if you sent me
relationship.
a song, I'll listen to it. If some random person I've never met before
Yeah.
sent me a song, I probably wouldn't.
Yeah.
Maybe not. It depends.
So
You
maybe,
have to know people.
yeah, help people.
Don't always be trying to ask for stuff.
Yeah,
Like
go out and be resourceful.
yeah.
Innit? Like go out. That's what we do, isn't it? Like
because you always have that friend on Facebook, and they always talk to you, and you can tell there's that kind of first 5 minutes of fluff talk, but they just want something.
Yeah.
What you just want is like someone to hang out with you. You just want to know how each other is.
Go out and solve people's problems, innit?
Solve people's problems. Help them out.
Help them out.
Give value.
Give value.
Reciprocity. Then they're more likely to.
Reciprocity.
More likely to do something for
Trust.
you. Trust.
Build
There you go.
trust.
There you go. There you
Trust is the highest form of authority.
Go. Said.
My business coach.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sound like you were giving me a quote there.
I was.
There you go. Normally you have to say who the quote's from, but anyhow. Anyway.
Unknown.
Unknown.
Okay.
Right. Cheers.
Bye,
Who
everyone.
wants one last comment, one last question, or we're gonna go.
One more, guys. Whoever gets the first one in, that's it.
They win a prize, and that
They win a
prize
prize.
is pride. Yeah.
And the answer to the question.
And the answer to the question, if we
Hopefully,
can answer.
Presumably. Oh my God, there isn't one.
There
What?
isn't one. Well, that's awkward.
Are we going to kill it?
Well, we said it, so now we've got to wait.
10.
Also, there we go.
No, oh, there it is. What's the capital of Tanzania?
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know. Now I feel like I should.
That was a trick question.
End stream.
End stream.
All right, bye guys.
Right,
Thank
cheers.
you. You're welcome.